Have you ever wondered how secure your digital life really is? Let's dive into the world of cybersecurity, a realm often misunderstood yet incredibly vital in our digital age. Imagine cybersecurity as an invisible shield, protecting our personal information, sensitive data, and financial assets from the prying eyes of cyber criminals. Without this shield, we're exposed to risks, such as identity theft, loss of precious data, and even financial ruin. In our interconnected world, every email you send, every online purchase you make, every photo you share, contributes to your digital footprint. And without proper cybersecurity, this footprint can lead cybercriminals straight to your doorstep. We're not trying to scare you, but rather to underline the importance of being cybersecure. It's a protective measure that, when overlooked, can lead to disastrous consequences. But how does this all relate to you, and why should you care? Let's explore a real-life case to understand better. Scene script: imagine this. One day you wake up to find that your bank account has been drained. Let's take a journey into the life of Jane Doe, a regular employee at a tech firm. Jane thought she was pretty savvy when it came to online safety. She had a strong password, didn't click on suspicious links, and always logged out of her accounts when she was done. But one day she woke up to find her bank account empty. Jane's identity had been stolen. How? Well, Jane had received an email from her bank, or so she thought, asking her to update her account details. The email looked legit, complete with the bank's logo in fine print. So she clicked on the link, entered her credentials, and thought nothing more of it. Unfortunately, that email was not from her bank. It was a phishing attempt, a cunningly deceitful tactic used by cyber criminals to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information. Jane had unknowingly handed over her personal information to these criminals, who then proceeded to drain her bank account. The aftermath was a nightmare. Jane had to file a police report, dispute transactions with her bank, and deal with the hassle of setting up new bank accounts. Not to mention the stress and the feeling of violation. Jane's life was turned upside down because her personal information had been compromised. It took months for Jane to recover, both financially and emotionally. She had to rebuild her life, piece by piece, all because of a single moment of inattention. If she had been more aware of the risks, more knowledgeable about the tactics used by cyber criminals, she might have been able to avoid this situation. A chilling tale, isn't it? But this could happen to anyone. This brings us to the question, what can we do to prevent such incidents? Prevention is always better than cure, especially when it comes to cybersecurity. When navigating the digital world, it's important to keep a few best practices in mind. First and foremost, the strength and uniqueness of your passwords matter. Consider using a mix of uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters to create a password that's hard to crack. Avoid using easily guessable information like your birth date or pet's name. And remember, each account should have its own unique password. Next, let's talk about two-factor authentication, or 2FA for short. This adds an additional layer of security to your accounts. It's like a double lock on your digital front door. Even if someone manages to guess your password, they'll still need that second piece of information to access your account. Regularly updating your software is another crucial practice. Software updates often include patches for security vulnerabilities that hackers could otherwise exploit. So, whenever you see that update available notification, don't ignore it. Lastly, be cautious of suspicious emails or links. Cybercriminals often use these to trick you into revealing personal information or downloading malware. If something doesn't look right, trust your instincts and steer clear. By following these simple steps, you can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a victim of cybercrime. So let's keep our digital world safe and secure, one click at a time. So, to bring it all together, cybersecurity isn't just about safeguarding systems and data. It's about protecting our identities, our privacy, our very lives from an invisible, ever-present threat. We've seen the dire consequences of poor cybersecurity and learned effective strategies to fortify our digital defenses. And always keep in mind, the strongest firewall is our own vigilance. Remember, in the digital world, your security is in your own hands. Stay safe, stay secure,